Hey guys, it's Tony with Wood Tramp Outdoors. I've got some emails that I want to share with you. They're pertinent for right now. And I think that you're going to enjoy these, so hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, guys, this segment of Wood Tramp Outdoors comes from Bush Butter. That's our sponsor. Best one-stop shop maintenance product for everything outdoors. All right, I want to get to these emails. I've got 2 or 3 of them here that I'm going to share with you. I got several of them here. You know, we're talking about BattleBox. I get a lot of questions about BattleBox, you know, our relationship, you know, why do we support them? I'm always asking, am I an employee? No, I'm not an employee. But if you guys want to start paying me, you know, I'll happy to take a check from you. But no, they don't. You know, great group of guys. So why is it that we continue after all these years to support them? You see them in the magazine a lot. And the reason is because we found that for us, that when people write us and say, you know, I'm a beginner, I don't know where to start, you know, is there a company that you can point us to? BattleBox is that company that we point them to as an introduction, because, you know, the different tier systems they've got. And not only for beginners, but if you are a expert, it's a way for you to be introduced to gear that you may not normally see. For a guy like me, electronics is what BattleBox has introduced me to. Different types of devices, different, you know, charging options, communications, just all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we like what BattleBox has done. We like what they're doing. We like this particular new themed, quarterly theme approach that they're doing. You know, BattleBox Mission 131 for January 26th has been just phenomenal. You know, the response has been phenomenal. But the gear in there, you know, is really good. The Ruckin River Wax Canvas bag is the foundation of building yourself a kit. And then they put a hammock in there also, and you know, that's the way they're going with these themes, and we think it's very, very beneficial. So the other thing is that the impact that we know that BattleBox has had on different people. We've gotten 3 emails. This is the 3rd one we've received, you know, over the years with this type of approach. But I wanted to read it to you. So BattleBox, if you're wanting to know if it makes a difference. This comes from a woman. Her name is Phyllis from Northern California. And Phyllis says, I wanted to say thank you for the suggestion to get my son involved in BattleBox. For the past 3 years, he has been lost in playing video games. A lot of parents could probably say that today. Our first box was the basic, and he absolutely loved it. He started watching Curran 1776 on YouTube and follows him as well. In June, he asked that we upgrade to the Pro Plus box. My husband and I made a deal with him. Give up the video games in exchange for the upgrade and join the local Boy Scouts. The video games are now gone. We have upgraded his subscription, and he is a member of the local Boy Scout troop. He is a totally different kid, and we thank you. That's marvelous. That's great. That's exactly what I've been saying all along, you know. And again, I think this is the 3rd email where a family has written to us to say thank you for introducing them to BattleBox. So Phyllis, thank you for the wonderful email. I'll pass this on to the BattleBox community, you know. And I tell you what, if you've got a kid that you want to get away from that screen time noise, introduce him to BattleBox, or her to BattleBox. We've introduced as many girls as we have boys. Okay. All right, so the next one, I guess I want to apologize for the sound of that furnace noise coming through the ducts. It's cold out, -6 this morning, a little chilly. All right, this comes from a guy, his name is Melton, and Melton is from the UK. He doesn't tell me exactly where, but he says, if you had to take out one tool into the woods, what would it be? He doesn't say knife, he says tool. You know, I mean, we got all kinds of knives available to us here, and axes and saws and all that. But he says one tool. And I can quickly and easily tell you, if I had just one tool to take out with me, it would be the M18 from TM Hunt Custom Knives. This is the M18 right here. I've had this for years. It came from Todd Hunt himself. He made this and sent it to me. And when I first saw it, it was like, wow, are you kidding me? The amount of features on here, the amount of tasks that you can perform with this guy, there's no amount of them. Your imagination is what is going to limit you. I'm not going to give you the specs on it. If you want the specs, go on his website. But it is very good for, let's just start this out this way. Like I said, it's -6. What's your first priority you're going to want to do here? Probably make a fire, right? This is great for processing larger wood into smaller kindling, and you can even get it down to where you can feather stick with this big old guy here. A lot of tasks that you can do with it. You can build shelters with this. That would come in very handy. You know, so if you're talking one tool, yes, this will be the tool that I would take because of its adaptability to whatever scenario that you might be in. It's got the ability to be a draw knife. You can skin with this knife. You can use it as a chisel or a plane. It's got a built-in pot holder with it. It has jimping here, jimping here. This small hole is to help you to grip this as you're using it, or that's what it's been for me when I'm using it as a draw knife. It's got a exposed pommel that I'm telling you, man, this dude is rugged. It will crush like nobody's business. If you want to use it as a finer type of tool, you can use the lanyard, cinch it up on your wrist. You become very controlled with this, and now you're really getting to the business here. All right, so I think that's probably all I'm going to read because I got some other stuff here, you know. Oh, here we go. This Dell from Mount Vernon. I see that you live here in Illinois. Yes, I do. Is there any survival schools within the state that you can recommend for my son and I? I don't live in Peoria, but that's the biggest city that's next to me. We're real centrally located here. And, you know, we're pretty connected with the outdoor folks. So I only know of one bona fide survival school here in the area in Illinois. It's called River Valley Survival. The head instructor there is Kevin Johnson. He's got a great staff that he has surrounded himself with. They're not real big, and they're not real out front where everybody knows who they are and what they do, you know. But I can tell you this, for training and experience, they're a great option. Again, it's River Valley Survival. You can find them on Facebook. Matter of fact, River Valley Survival, today is Thursday, River Valley Survival is going to be in the Pine Ridge Forest in Forest City, Illinois this weekend during their winter survival camp, right? They picked they picked this date a long time ago, but man, it's going to be real temps -6 degrees, wind chill -30 to 35 degrees. And if that isn't an environment to challenge you and your survival skills, they're going to teach people how to survive in that, probably build super shelters and long fires and all that type of stuff. So that's my answer, Dale. And Kevin is a good guy, and the group of people that he has with him, surrounded himself with. Yeah. So that's going to be it for this. I'm going to not want to continue to ramble. So thank you for the email, especially the one about the battle box. That does my heart good. So until next time, you guys be safe out there. Be warm out there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's cold.